Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Now, who can see me and who can hear me? I just reset and made a whole brand new one, and let's see if this is working now. I even wore my favorite poppy today. And I don't, um, oh no, now people are sitting in the other one. I said I was making a new one, folks. Okay, now let me go share, copy link. New link. All right, there's Mr. Jim. I see hear you on the particular channel. It's not the one you have posted to start. Mr. Jim, something went wrong with EB Mux. I had set it up. I was watching the pregame to the ball game. I was watching that and I went to go live. It's gone. So we'll just kind of chit chat while people get ready to come on in. Um, we oh, had a beautiful dinner tonight. Debbie and Miss Jody gave us a blessing for me to take Debbie out to dinner. So I sent her a message at work today and I said, hey, why don't we go out for dinner tonight? So we did. Hey, Joey, don't worry, Joey. You're still number one in my heart. I don't know why. Like everything is screwed up. Like all the banners that I had set up are gone. So I had a question on the banner. Who would like to see next Friday a mini auction? Silver, gold, collectibles, uh, colored glass, crystal, um, uh, candle holders. I got a ton of stuff. And because there's been a couple people ask to see if I could do it. But I don't want to do it if there's folks who don't want to. Number one, it's a lot of work for my side. And number two, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. Let's face it, it's not like I'm going to be giving away the gold or the silver. We, we will have a minimum on that or close to. Um, Unfortunately, I cannot afford to be giving $4,000 an ounce away. No, even for what I paid for it, it's not even $1,000 less. So Jesse looked yesterday, and I thought there was more of a jump whenever we went um, and panned for gold um, in Alaska. I thought there was more of a jump than what there was. There's what, $800 or $900 jump. So if you're, like we got what, 66 dollars in gold between Debbie and I. So now we times that, or I guess you add what, 3% onto that or something. So it works out to about $80 in gold. But yes, please, thumbs up. Um, you know, I have now. There's stuff that I'm gonna have to sell. You know, it's online. It's collectible stuff. One is the Marvel comic book. There's a painted 1 ounce silver of one of the characters. Well, that back whenever I bought it in the spring was $150 US, was what the guy was selling it for. And it's silver's doubled since then. So there's, I'm thinking I might just put my energy into, I'll give you guys first crack at it next Friday night. I'll do a live downstairs. And then, I just want to clear out the stuff. Um, there's one locker I'm bidding on right now in Ottawa. It doesn't close till Wednesday or Thursday. And there's a lot of collectibles in that locker. So I have a feeling it's going to go quite high. And well, I ain't got that kind of cash. So I'm going to lose out on it. But I know there's collectible, like cars, like dinky cars that we would have played with whenever we were kids, still in the package. So, that stuff ranges anywhere from mm, anywhere from $20 to $200. It all depends. And uh, sorry, guys, I have the World Series on in the background. If Toronto wins tonight, Toronto wins the World Series. I've been a fan for 2 weeks. I love playing baseball, softball. I love playing, well, I can't anymore because of my health issues with my neck. But I loved playing any sport I loved to play. But watch baseball, I'd rather sit there and put paint on a wall and watch it dry. I just can't get into sitting like my father-in-law, Debbie's dad. If there was a ball game on, he would sleep the first 3 innings and then he'd watch the rest of the game. And I'm talking at least 6 days a week while they were playing. Um, he would watch them like that. and no. But anyways, welcome, Joey. I saw Miss Anne, the lovely Miss Anne, and let's face it, we know she's not letting Worth very far away, so Worth's got to be pretty close. So, g'day, Worth. Mr. XCC for you. Howdy. And we have some lurkers. And I kind of knew tonight was going to be slow. Miss Anne might know you a little. But I figured I was going to be up watching the World Series anyway, so why not talk to the people who really, you know, we probably won't see Jesse till after the game. Him and his lovely son are sitting down and watching the World Series, which is, amazing bonding time. So I would have canceled if my son would have been home, but he's gone out with a whole bunch of fellers. And they are probably playing cards and watching the World Series and doing what normal 23-year-old boys do. Hell, at 23, I was married. And I haven't looked back since. There, in case Debbie looks at the video, but I doubt she will, so I'm good. But yeah, no, we went to a new restaurant just opened up here in town 2 weeks ago. It's called Chuck's, and it's pubby food. Well, it is and it isn't. It's high end pubby food. Um, Surf, turf, any type of steak, ribs. What did Debbie had? Debbie had a burger. Oh my god, the patty had to be that thick. And I had I wasn't really feeling it tonight, so I had, what was it? Oh, I started off with cheese sticks, mozzarella cheese sticks. Debbie and I shared, and okay, now we know who Mr. X is. I kind of thought it was, but he has 172 different channels. And I don't mind that because he normally hits them all with a thumbs up. And yeah, so we started out. Debbie had that, and then I had, what did I have? Oh, Philly cheesesteak. Ooh. If I had to pick anything that was wrong with it, just not enough mushrooms and onions. That's it. There was a ton of meat. And for some reason they don't put the barbecue sauce on the sandwich. You have to dunk it. And I Uh, if you see bacon, you see Joey. Yeah, pretty much. But you know what? I don't give bacon away either, brother. Some people were born with breast milk formula. I was born with bacon. That's why I really enjoy going on cruises, because if you want to eat 10 pounds of bacon, you can have 10 pounds of bacon, because they make it up and then they usually add it into their Caesar salad, any extra bacon. Um, if there's a dinner dish for burgers, bacon on the burgers, there's never a shortage of bacon whenever you come to a cruise ship. So I usually get about 3 or 4 sides of bacon with my breakfast. They don't make any money off of me with bacon. So let's just say with our whole tribe that went this year, we we might have had a couple things of bacon or two. Yep, yep, yep. Just saying. But so yeah, no, it's one of those nights where um, Glenda and Sir Grace, they had the little coming over, um, dressed up so they could, you know, spoil her with candy and take pictures. And she said if it wasn't too late, then she'd hop on. And Mr. Sherman, um, actually, I should, I think everybody that's here put Josh's new channel. So if I go like this, no, I don't want to delete video. I want to delete this one. Delete. Hey, Virginia, how you doing? We're just talking about bacon and how much the ship lost whenever the whole tribe that went cruising Alaska. I think we probably put a good dent in a few pigs' bellies, let's just say. And there was an appetizer that Jesse got, Joey, was awesome. I think Johnny got it too. It was pork belly marinated and then slow cooked. Oh, oh my goodness, it was good. It was so, so good. I made Snapple for dinner. We went out for dinner. Yes. Oh, absolutely. Like I said, Miss Ann, okay, well, I sent you the link there. You got to send me a picture, not obviously online, but here. I want to see the little dinosaur. And yeah, you have the link, so come ahead up. Oof. the the focus and adrenaline on those ball players tonight. LA's fighting for their life. Toronto's fighting to win since 1993 was the last time they won the World Series. I think Jimmy Carter was still on the Jays. So we're going back many, 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 many years. For some reason, my phone is. I was going to put Josh's new thing, but it is just. It's sitting there thinking, thinking, thinking. I'd say if I was a betting man, I would say that there was an issue. If Toronto wins tonight, it is over. It is absolutely 100% correct. There's one guy that I watch. He, there's one guy that I watch. He's a really he's a Canadian First Amendment, but he more or less goes around and tries to help people and whatever around Toronto. Well, he's been out since 4 o'clock because not only is the World Series on, but just up the road is a sold out Toronto Raptor and Cleveland Cavaliers basketball game. So the amount of people in Toronto right now is crazy. And a little bit of news. Um, late yesterday, early this morning, there was a dock. Somebody collided with the dock, causing an oil spill in Galveston. And I mean, it is horrible. So there's people that were supposed to get on a ship today and go. There's people that were supposed to get off while they're sitting out in the Gulf Coast. They can't move. They can't go in because they have all these oil absorbing things trying to get the oil out of the water in Galveston. Apparently, it is a nightmare. And on a stupid side, where if it was my kids, it would have got a slap in the side of the head if I ever would have saw them do this. But they decided that it was going to be fun on the closest they can think of is 13th or 14th floor of a Royal Caribbean ship. Two teenage boys, one in flip flops and one in sneakers, decided they were going to walk on the edge. They were in a balcony room and they were walking down the balconies, which are that thick. One slip up, they're dead. Dead. And all I gotta say is Okay, don't turn your kids in, but you give them a whooping that they're going to remember the rest of their life. Because that has to be the most stupid thing to do, especially with the salt. Those are wooden polished wooden rails covered in salt, which makes it very slippery. And then you had one of the dough heads in flip flops. And about a month ago, there was a 5-year-old little girl fell from one of the Disney ships in the Bahamas. She fell and her father was able to jump in and save the little girl. He ended up with hypothermia. He was able to keep her out of the water so that she didn't get. And it came to light through the police investigation. A cruise ship has no less than 3,000 cameras everywhere except washrooms and bedrooms. They're in the hallways, they're outside, they're everywhere. So if you think you're going to do anything on a cruise ship and get away with it, you'd be crazy. So it came to light that this mother told the little girl to get into a porthole that had no protection on the other side. And the little pumpkin just about fell to her death because her mom wanted to make sure she got a good picture. Like I said to Debbie, there's not enough duct tape in the world to fix that. Like, that is just plain stupidity, and she should be charged with some kind of charge. Um, but keep telling your child to back up, the picture's going to be awesome, and then whoop, your daughter's gone. Thank God there was no lifeboat under her or walkway, or at least she went right into the water and she wasn't that far up. And dad was right there. So, you know, like, there has to be child endangerment. There has to be some kind of charge that this woman could and should be charged for child endangerment. And what else is there? That's about the biggest ones. Um, there's a group that's going around trying to petition people not to cruise for 2 months next year, because they figure if you don't cruise for 2 months, then they will lower the price. No, they're not lowering the price. They will sell $1 billion ship over lowering their prices. They've already said it, and the big four have already said they're not you know, they are still paying off bank loans from um, COVID. Well, until those bank loans are paid off, and let's face it, the bank loans are paid off and the investors start making money again, they're not playing with that price whatsoever. Now, there's obviously special deals for people who use the same cruise line, like the one that I was very blessed to receive. We've been with NCL for quite some time. Debbie and I both like to play in the casino, and you know, we don't spend a whole lot, but usually what you win, you spend. And we are also silver level sailors. So they've they've given us a beautiful trip. We still had to pay the taxes and stuff like that. And they give you an interior room, obviously, banking on you're going to upgrade. And we did. So we've never actually been in one of those ocean view rooms. So I got us one with a great big window in it. Like I said to Debbie, if I sit out in a balcony or sit in front of a window looking, I'm okay with it. So why don't we give it a shot? Since, you know, it's quite an expensive cruise and we got it for, I think it was $800. I'm okay with that. Uh, she should be more than banned, Virginia. I'm sorry. She should be in jail. I could, you know, number one, putting your daughter at risk just to be in the porthole without a protective, like a piece of plexiglass or something to stop her from falling in. And no, no, no. Go a little further. Go a little further. The pumpkin's 5. She don't know what she trusts her mom. Well, her mom just about got her killed. Thank goodness the good Lord has something brighter in that little girl's future than what her mother does, let's just say. And thank God Dad can swim, and Dad knew enough to keep the pumpkin up into the warm air and, well, more or less sacrificed himself for his little girl. He deserves a medal. Mother deserves a metal jail cell. But, and there's, there was another, there was another one that I was looking at. I don't know where I put it. Anyways, it just some things that make you go, huh? So if you cruise long enough, you will hear an Oscar call. And an Oscar call is short form for man overboard. It sounds better than man overboard. And yeah, there was another person that lost their life this week. Yes. This week, they're not releasing a whole lot. If it was, oh no, they did come out. At first, they didn't release if it was a worker or a guest, but they have released it was a guest. And, you know, unfortunately, they had to turn around, and I do know through the internet one of the a person who was on the ship, and she said they went into a 10-hour pattern of combing the water. Then they were able to radio in a couple um, some kind of haulers, cargo ship. Then they also they called in some cargo ships, and then the Coast Guard got there, and they combed the area for 10 hours, but he was never found. You know, and there was one person who wanted a study done, saying it's far too easy for someone to go over the side. I'm sorry, if you want to go over the side, it don't matter how tall it is. You will find a way to go over the edge. But I do agree that crap. Oh well, they'll get them. I just hope it don't go to no 18 innings tonight, because there's no way. I have, what do I have tomorrow? Oh, I've got a meeting, and then I got a fun meeting, a cattle auction. I wonder if Debbie'd be mad if I came home with a steer. Worth a try, isn't it? Honey, meet my friend Fred. Fred? You haven't heard you talk about Fred. No, I just bought him. Somehow I think I might be in trouble. Just saying. Hey, Glenda, you got room for me and Fred? I know Sir Grace would say yes. Virginia, that was being a person that doesn't hates to watch the game, loves to play it, hates to watch it. Yes, Sir Grace did try to get rid of her this week. I turned him down. Actually, I shouldn't say anything, because my wife could trade me in for Glenda, and those two go out and do their, you know, ship hauling and whatever. And the two broken fellas, well, we'll sit in recliners. Mm-hmm. Now, sorry, I stole chocolate. I would have never thought about it, but somebody showed me how to steal it today. Just saying. So I had sent Glenda a message, and it was funny. Um, oh, oh, no, Glenda, I just got your message. Um, here, I'll fix it right now. My bad. I've had a lot of issues you since I said sent you that one. Evie Mux. Stand by, guys. I just have to send Glenda out. Absolutely. Sir Grace showed me that I should be doing quality control for all the little ones. Who am I to argue with Sir Grace? He's royalty, you know. Just saying. Why is this? That's not showing that I am live. Yes, it is. It might make a loud, like, hissing sound for 1 minute. All right, now we're back. That was one of those moments. Okay, Glenda, come back. Come back, Glenda. I know you were here. I saw you leave. Would that hissing sound be you, Scott, breaking wind? Nope, not me. I see a goober. A goober.
Hey, hey. Oh,
Told you I saw a goober.
how I why when you come in, you can hold your I don't like hold my phone way out here. Hey, hey.
Got to do what you got to do.
I figured this thing out. This
She's pressing buttons just like Miss Ann.
here. I'm still here. I don't understand this camera. Not
Mm,
that.
no, you just your camera.
My camera.
Oh, oh, I see something.
You see, that's not it. I don't know
I
what my.
I'm
I'll be right.
looking at like a flip flop or a sandal
This
slipper.
is a knee. This is a knee.
Oh
Hi,
yeah,
there's a.
okay. There's your knee. Hey, and then I saw Pupper's toy.
Yep, I'll be right back. It's not letting me flip the camera. Hang on.
Oh, oops. I know. Just like who? Just like you, Miss Ann. Miss Ann, you will always be known. Glenda just has one job. Well, two. She has to fix. She has to fix the direction of her camera.
Yeah, this is how I feel. I, guy. Yeah, you are quality controlling those snacky snacks, aren't you?
Uh huh.
Uh-huh. That's like Sir Grace. Hey, James. Hey, Miss Ann. That is like Sir Grace. Like I bought Reese's and Snickers. If you could see him in the background, he's going.
So him and I are going to be up texting all night, going.
Go right ahead, because I'm gonna be like. That's what's gonna happen.
So Mr. X is all over you tonight.
Hey, Mr. X. It was fine for 5.seconds. And Miss
Mm-hmm.
Ann, hi, my name is Ann, Miss Ann, and I am a button pusher. Hi, my name is Glenda. I'd like to join that like meeting. I like to push buttons, and then when you try to fix it, it doesn't let you.
So you are both co-chairs
We
of the
are.
Button Pusher Society.
We really are. Speaking of Miss Ann, I actually got a little. Mr. Grace was like, you know, your migraine would have been better today if you had Miss Ann's magnesium cream in your purse. That actually got brought up today. He goes, you need to grab it and keep it in your purse at all times. And he's doing this right behind the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Any further, Sir Grace, and they're going to be able to see that finger. Put that magnesium in your purse.
Um, you just better be careful, Sir Grace. She could have you wearing a smurse pretty soon.
Maybe. If I've got to carry it around here. But yeah, no, I had a migraine again, and I thought, well, I'm getting ready to go into the float tank, which is why I'm looking all gorgeous with my hair doing its own thing. And I thought, well, that'd be good magnesium. And then I got out and we're driving home, and he goes, if you only had Miss Ann's magnesium cream in your purse.
Oh wow, that's an excellent job, Sir Grace.
Oh, yay! I can't wait to try.
He just sent me the truck.
Oh, okay. The arnica. I love arnica for arthritis pain.
What's arnica?
It's a flower. I actually have made arnica salves with it, but I really can't wait to try Miss Ann's because I love it. It's good for joint pain.
Hmm,
Hmm.
I have that.
Do you have some arnica?
No, joint pain.
Oh, joint pain. You'll like it. You need to order from Miss Ann. definitely need to order from Miss Ann.
I don't know if they'll let me send it across.
You drive across
Hmm.
and then you put it on. It really does feel good. I love arnica for that reason.
Apparently,
Oh,
I'm not going to get political tonight.
a little goes a long way, Miss Ann. It. I'm still excited. A little goes a long way. You don't need much.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, it's sad, but apparently they're starting to check vehicles. The U.S. side is starting to check vehicles now.
Uh,
Also,
bummer.
oh well, I don't understand how they're getting more work to do with no pay.
I don't know. Can't answer that.
Okay,
Yeah, it really does go a long way. Yeah, arnica, you don't really need a lot. It's kind of like the magnesium. I'm still working out of the stuff from the cruise. There's two of them, so one of them's empty, but I'm working on the other one. And a little really goes a long way. And with her cream, I put it on the back. So I have a ton of muscle tension. Like I just cannot seem to get that under control. And I get massages at least once a month. And so I just had one with a facial this week, and she was really trying to pull that out. Whatever reason, I'm super tight there. So I put that magnesium right there, and that just helps with the migraines. It really just does. Your little, yes, because the little travel size.
I'll get in touch with you, Miss Ann. I'll find out how much to send you and where to do it and all that good stuff.
It'd be even good for your trip. Like when you go on your cruise, take that with you, like have it sent somewhere and then pick it up.
Well, seriously, the plane that's taking me to Florida, I fly over my UPS store.
I wonder if you could have it shipped to the hotel and get it out.
Why? I'll just get it shipped to the US store and I'll pick it up on our way to the airport.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If it's only a travel size, it's nowhere close to 100 milliliters. And
Yeah.
I'm allowed 100 milliliters in my, I'm allowed 100 milliliter packages.
Okay.
So, mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Miss Ann's products are it's good stuff. So I just
Oh,
Miss Ann, Sir Grace really did kind of get after me on the way home after float. He's like,
oh,
yeah. And I went, you're right, honey.
3-1 there, Virginia.
Who's playing? I'm sorry, I don't.
Toronto and LA for the World Series.
I was a little caught up. I had two cute little dinosaurs stop by tonight. One of them a little bit more ferocious than the other one.
I was going to say one was probably napping.
Well, one of them apparently cried pretty loud. It was kind of a shocker. I looked at Mama and I'm like, wait a second. I thought that little dinosaur went, "Eh, eh." And Mama Dinosaur said, yeah. But when we got close to your house, little dinosaur was really hungry. So gosh darn it, this Gigi had to feed him.
Mm,
Darn it. I got my snuggles. And the other
that's
one named,
that's just
ooh,
horrible. Horrible.
I know. Somebody's got to do it though.
That's true.
Somebody, a week now, yeah, little over a week now. Old dinosaur, you gotta feed the little one.
Well, you gotta you. Uh,
But the big one, that dinosaur is kind of ferocious. Rawr.
oh, I could see how the little would be the 3-year-old ferocious type of dinosaur.
Rio Ferocious also said, I don't like the little ferocious one on the way to this house.
No, So she hasn't kicked into she's
No,
got a real live doll yet,
no, no.
because that's going to be the next.
I think trying to figure out how to return little dinosaur is going to be the next. Like, just give it time. So normal.
Oh, and the next thing, yes, get rid of it. Don't want it. And then once she understands that little dinosaur is not going to go anywhere,
No,
then it's going to be her little
they'll be
pet dinosaur
yeah, they'll be BF.
that she can dress up. She can do his nails.
Yeah, I can see all this.
Oh,
Chap.
yeah.
Don't forget the chapstick because you got everybody's gonna have chapstick.
Oh, my girls hit Kyle with lipstick.
Well, right now we're in chapstick, and the big dinosaur found the old lady's chapstick and asked,
Oh, no.
"It's fine." I said, "Go ahead." I gave permission. It was a brand new tube. I'm like, "Help yourself." It don't matter to me.
Exactly. You know what?
Yeah, but anyhow, so it,
Hey, she will remember that Gigi gave me this
mm,
long after Gigi has even forgot about giving it to her. It's
mhm.
all about the memories.
It is. It is. Yes, but they went trick or treating tonight and at some friends, a friend's house, but they stopped by mine first, so I got to see the little dinosaurs.
And I'm sure after a couple houses, the dinosaur.
Big dinosaur was kind of getting tired here.
Oh, well, then the dinosaur would have been coming off sooner rather than later.
Yeah. But you have to, I'm telling you, this is the year of the dinosaur. We went trick or treating in our town last week, and
That's right. Last Friday.
yeah, yeah, our town did a little thing, which I liked. So it was just Sir Grace, me, and her. And it is the year of the dinosaurs, which I'm really kind of impressed. We saw all kinds of dinosaurs. I was really shocked. Like,
Hmm.
what this year? Jurassic Park, apparently. They were everywhere and roaring.
So, one good thing I got to see before it got demolished.
Hmm.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know how badly the Dominican got hit this week, but um, Jurassic 1 was filmed, part of it,
Oh, yeah.
in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
And where the ship stock is just up the coast. And yeah, it was really neat. We were going to see the monkeys, and the tour guide said, and this whole area here was built up, specifically planted for Jurassic Park. And you could see like the it was like a newer forest. So it's like, how did they get those trees to look so huge and they're so small? And they said it's just what they do. They, it was really neat that they can do that all. And we didn't get trick or treater. We don't get trick or treaters anymore. Kids go to absolutely Virginia. Kids around here, if they can't do like 100 houses in one go, it's too much like work.
Yeah, and I even have offered in years past, as recently as last year, and I just stopped, but I would get the full size bars. And I would tell people, hey, I've got full size bars at my house. Nobody stopped by. And then I'd get stuck with all this candy. And I'm like, So I just get what my littles will want, and actually the littles' parents.
I was going to say, and
The little's parents, because I have to take care of the parents too.
well, the parents' parent,
The quality control department,
the quality control department.
it has to go through quality control first. And
Did quality control leave enough for the little dinosaur?
yes, he has volunteered himself, Sir Grace, just to make sure it's perfect. Because if it's not perfect, then we don't give it to the
You
little.
can't give it to the little if it's not perfect. So,
Yeah,
but that's funny. The
yeah.
little dinosaur.
Dinosaurs this year. See,
Tell me you've got a picture of him.
I do.
Okay.
I do. And they took one of us too. So I just got to get it from Mama. It's on Mama's phone. So
Uh,
I got to get it. But I have one on mine and oh, so cute. So cute. The cutest dinosaurs.
well, exactly. And whenever a dinosaur's a week old, they're all pretty cute.
They do so cute. Oh, and I keep offering, like the little dinosaur off to Sir Grice. And so anyhow, he's like, it's okay. I'll hold him, but I'm gonna sit and look at him. So he just sat there and looked at him. And he's like, oh, you're so cute. He's so cute.
So what does Hawk do with the baby?
His eyes get really big,
Okay.
and then he's like, oh, and he's
He
just wants to kiss the baby,
wants to sniff and kiss and yeah.
sniff the hind, and as soon as this is his worst like behavior, worst with littles. It
Well, no, it's not bad behavior.
it's the
He,
worst.
want,
It's the
he
worst.
loves them.
Well, this is the worst we see Hockey. He sniffs her when they go to the bathroom and alerts us that we need to change the diaper.
Well,
That's the worst he does. He's like, and then but his eyes, he's like, "You gonna do it?" And then he'll look back at the baby. You gonna do it? And they'll look back at the baby.
exactly. You send me outside to do this, and this little person did it right here.
Right. Oh, your youngest is in North Carolina. Well, Halloween. I have another one that's several hours away, so I understand that one. So
Yeah.
some close by and another one far away. So I get it. I get.
Well, at least you got one that is close.
Yeah, well, two that are close.
Well, no, but I mean one of
Oh,
your littles.
yeah, yeah. But I got two little ones close by now. I can
Yeah.
see littles. So yeah, so I love it. I love it, which is why I took last week off from Grace and Fire, so that way I could be grandma, Gigi.
And Gigi got a whooping.
Let me. The others are too old. Let me tell you, I loved every moment, but she knows how to bankroll her grandparents. Of course, it might be my fault because I took her to Build a Bear,
Exactly.
and and
Let's premise this with whose fault is it?
yeah, and then she wanted everything in the store, and I almost bought, like, I came that close to buying the little house for the Build a Bear toy, like, but then
They
I
have houses for the Build-A-Bears now.
yes they do, and so I like that sweet little face, and then I thought, no, I'm on good terms with her parents. I need to stay that way. So I'm not buying the house because I'm worried about all these toys in their house. So I need to stay on good terms. So I said, so we opted instead of getting the house, we got a blow dryer for the Build a Bear. It makes noise and it's like that big. So, hey, Krubby.
Krubby the Beagle, all the way from where are we from? India.
Awesome. Hey, Krubby. Yeah, so I laugh about that. Then we went and we roared at the lions, and we made the elephant noise, whatever the sound they make when then wave the arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we acted like the gorillas.
And then Gigi slept like a rock.
At night, that yeah, the first that we made her return. Well, we kept her an extra night so that way they could go home and get
Settled. Yeah.
settled, and she was just threeing. I mean, she wasn't bad. She was just threeing, and I'm like, just let her stay one more night. Just let her stay. So I enjoyed it for the last night, and then when she went home, it was like, oh, this is weird. I'm not reading a book, and I'm not, watching favorite cartoons, and I'm not. It was,
Well,
and I
you're
miss.
not going because let's face it, a 3 year old little, it's like you turn it on in the morning, you turn it off at night,
Yeah,
and
it,
there's no slowing down.
no, but I love every minute of it. Yes, I can be the fun grandma. I can be.
Oh, she not Miss Ann.
We might have like
I do believe you know Glenda enough to know that she may be just a little competitive.
we might have had chocolate milk and ice cream and an Oreo, and I don't care.
Yeah, but then you're supposed to send her home.
Actually, she crashed, and then at one point she was fighting. She goes, I don't want to go to sleep. I don't want. We were in the car. I don't want to go to sleep. And Sir Grace is like, huh? And I said, just watch. I said, baby Grace, don't you go to sleep. Don't you go to sleep, baby Grace. Don't you dare. And within 2 minutes, she was out.
I believe I was talking to you that day
Hmm.
because you were just saying, "Oh, wait, no, uh, yeah."
Yeah.
I remember that day.
Don't you dare. I told my son that. I said, yeah, I did reverse psychology, and out she went. And he went, huh? I said, I used to do that to you. And then he went, huh? Like, yep.
Hey,
Not,
he was the third, just like Kyle's the third. I'm sorry. We learned all the tricks off the first two.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, dude, I told you so many things as reverse psychology because I wanted you to do it a certain way and you didn't want to listen. So I would come in and go, don't you dare. Don't you dare. And then, yeah, don't you fall asleep. And then out you'd go. And it worked on baby Grace. Hey, Angie. And you get it, Miss Ann? It's okay. Let them live. Like when they go home, they can eat all their vegetables and fruits and lean meats and all the good stuff. There has to be balance. That's how I live. There's balance. That's what it's all about. Now, I
Sure.
think Puppers was done when she left. She kept him going, and he's an old man. So I'm looking at him right now. He's tuckered out from her
I
being.
was, yeah. So did Sir Grace show you the picture I sent him today of? I think it was today
What?
of Hank in my chair.
No
Oh, that was yesterday.
picture from yesterday, Sir Grace.
Tell him Hank in my recliner.
Hank in the recliner. Show it to me again, because I don't remember that one.
So he's got Marvin behind his head, and he's got Stanley and Larry the lobster.
I said that. I showed you it.
Oh, I didn't realize he was in the recliner.
Oh yeah, no, he's like sprawled out, covered up in my recliner. So I don't mind showing you guys. You can't see nothing. It's
Right there.
yeah, yeah. Actually, you could see hers better than mine.
Oh my.
But yeah, no, he curled up and wiggled his bum underneath the blanket, and I went over and he had his two stuffies in front, and the Marvin that was behind him, the Marvin the moose, he and I just about took a picture. Aunt Glenda's so Aunt Glenda bought him a chicken. Go figure.
I don't know
Oh,
if we,
have you got Hawks?
oh,
It's Hawk's favorite toy and one of Hank's.
no,
Carol. So
Carol. We call ours Buck Buck.
yeah,
We're
they
we're so
call theirs Buck Buck.
this is
Ours
our
is
new
Thin
version.
Nail. A what?
This is our new version of Buck Buck.
Oh, he's got Buck Buck ripped to.
No, he's a pirate.
I
Arr.
know, but look at his side.
No, he's
What's the
just.
white thing?
Oh, it's a tag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's. We're trying to find these again because I think Hank needs one.
Well, what I have to do is I've got to wash. I'm scared. I want to try to throw Carol in the washer.
Oh, you can throw Carol in the washer. Just don't put Carol in the dryer. Just hang them up.
Okay. But yeah, no, he's got Larry the lobster and Stanny or Stan the dinosaur. Stanley the dinosaur, I call him. But the my littles, well, not littles, my bigs. Um,
That's Lammy. Look, Lammy's all torn to pieces. Poor Lammy's lost enough.
Lam-
Losing.
Lammy is yeah.
Lammy has seen better days. This might end up becoming
Lammy's quite old though, isn't it?
all of maybe a month or two.
Well, no, it's be more than that because you were
Overhang.
supposed to bring that on the ship. That's why Debbie bought
Oh
the
yes, yes. Wait a minute. Is he older? Okay. Well, I thought that was the replacement. Let's see. Here's this one. We'll just go through all of Hawk's toys.
yeah, that's the beaver.
And then there's
Oh yes, the lion.
yes, there he is. And then let's see, what else do we have down in here?
So everybody, they get their kids stuff.
Yeah.
Well, our puppies are our kitties, and well, Hank's lucky to be alive after yesterday.
Again?
No, I damn near killed him.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different.
He
What?
was a bad doodle,
Oh.
much like Hawk was a bad doodle and dug up your planter. Well, Hank, if I said no, he said yes. If I said do this, he said, you, I'm going to do whatever I want.
Hi.
Oh, yes. And then we laid down. Well, he purposely laid on my feet so I couldn't move.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. We had words.
I don't Hawk never dug up a planter. He really hasn't done anything.
Yes, you said that you had nothing planted in it yet, and you were ready to cuss him out whenever I was
Oh,
talking to you.
chicken poo. Yes. I know why. Okay, yes.
Oh,
That
okay. And you
Very
said there was
poo. He got up into it. He smelled it because I buried it down in the planter.
mm,
Yes, now I remember it. And anytime you use a spoma fertilizer around, but I hear that's with everybody's dogs. You use a spoma fertilizer, let it rain. Like put it down right before the rain comes. Don't, and you put it down and it's not for a while.
at least 3 feet. A dog can smell up to 2.5 feet underground.
But what's interesting, now I'm this is what blows my brain, okay? He is my first dog. Well, the other one, she was a goody too. She wouldn't have done it anyhow. But okay, for the type of breed he is, and my other one, we have buried birds. We just lost another chicken like last week. Okay, so he leaves them alone. I am really surprised he doesn't go out there and dig them up. Not at all. Doesn't even mess with them. And it's not the first bird that we've buried, and he leaves it alone. I'm
So,
I'm proud of him. I'm like, dang. If it was my other one, my hunter dog, which he is part hunter, but she would have had that thing out and eaten on it and the whole 9 yards.
yeah, I'm not sure what Angie meant like that.
Oh, the toy smell.
Oh, yes.
Yes, if that was
Yes.
a dog, then yeah, I would agree with that. Oh my gosh, I just remember today is my great granddaughter's 16th birthday. I need to send her something. Oh, Virginia.
Oh, Virginia, you get on that, girl. You got yourself an hour, and I bet you she's cussing grandma.
Oh, Virginia. Yeah, not. I'm sure Virginia's a good grandma.
Row.
Boy.
Blame it on me. I got big shoulders.
Mm-hmm. You'll be okay. I'm sure you're a cool grandma, Virginia.
Oh, absolutely.
You're
And
great.
but anyways, go ahead. Blame it on me. You were worried. You were trying to set up for the baseball game tonight.
It happens. I'm sure it'll be fine. I just went to Amazon. Hey.
It's Amazon, honey. I ordered it, and I just got a message. It's back ordered. So it's something else is coming on the way.
So
Yeah.
Willow loves her toys. Coda destroys everything. Angie, what kind of dogs do you have? I'm just kind of being nosy. I had no my
Oh, you got to see her dogs. They are beautiful.
I'd like to know what they are. You know,
Uh,
when before we had when we had our other dog, our hunter girl, uh,
I think one's a husky.
a husky. Oh, I'm talking about my girl. So if we didn't take her to the pet store, oh, if we didn't take her to the store and let her pick out a toy, she would kill it. I mean, it's gone. Goodbye, gone within 2 minutes. But if we took her to the store and let her pick her toy out, totally would keep it forever. With the exception of one toy that I got at the Goodwill, and she had it like even up for years, and then even up to the day that she passed. And then my other dog took it and played with it for years. And I still have that toy, believe it or not. But
So Molly, which was our yellow lab, who passed, I guess, 2 years ago now. Um, she, yeah, it'd be 2 years just before Christmas.
wow.
Um,
I had put my other one down like that September before.
yeah, they were pretty close together.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hey, Wanda, nice to see you.
See you, Wanda.
Wanda popped in. I haven't seen Wanda in a dog's age.
Angie, I bet Coda is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, and the Siberian Husky too, Willow. Oh my gosh.
Willow is if I'm not getting them mixed up, Willow is Tony Suck.
Oh, wow. Well, you got to see Hawker Rockers, as I like to call him, and he's a hot mess. Everybody and their brother, "Is that an Irish wolfhound?"
Oh, guys, I got to see Hawk when his jacket was off.
He's doodle. He gets to be a dog. He
He went around our cabin and he was in the garbage. He was up, he was over, he was through, he just wouldn't stop. And then he finally got up in the bed and just started giving Debbie kisses and kisses and kisses and kisses and kisses and kisses and kisses. And more
all
kisses and more kisses and more kisses. He loved his Aunt Debbie.
he did. Well, I think he knew who bought him the toys. It was like, we've established that bond. You gave me toys, I give you facials.
Exactly.
But first,
Exactly.
I got to
Oh
check your.
no, sorry to hear about that, Wanda.
Oh,
Wanda
man,
said she's been sick the last few months.
hope you're feeling better.
Yes,
And Willow is rotten for sure. That's a
that's Tony's silk.
dogs are the best. I've gone back and forth on getting myself a dog again because I had one, but she was my favorite dog ever. It's the one that I put down 2 years ago.
Yeah, she's still beside her whenever she's upstairs.
Is I have her ashes upstairs next to me because she all every time I'd go live, she was always at my feet, always at my feet. And
Yep.
my shadow, and I have to say, she never did anything wrong. I That is the only dog I can say that about. That she was perfection. I took her off leash. We lived on a military base, and you have to leash your dogs when you live on base. But I would take her off leash, and she'd stay right next to me from the time she was a puppy all the way up. You didn't have to leash that girl. And then I'd tell her go home, and she would run straight home. She was just so good, and she just wanted to be loved and cuddled and just
So,
happy.
so Brooke has started taking Hank across the way to the new subdivision.
Oh yeah.
As soon as they get 50 feet off the road, she unclips him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh,
He checks out every house, every lot. He chases every squirrel off of there. And soon as she'll give the command and right back over right beside her.
wow, that's awesome.
And if Kyle and I are outside, won't leave our sides.
That's how
De-
I can at home we keep him off leash and
mm.
he
See, we don't have a fenced in yard though, right? So,
oh we do, but I'm talking about outside of the fence.
okay,
I,
okay.
because we
Over
have
by the chickens and that.
nope. I have a fence because my neighbor's dog many years ago tried to run up on Hawk, and I didn't trust that dog at all. And so we put up a fence to keep him safe because he is a service dog. And I didn't want to have to worry about that. That is the reason we put the fence up. So
Because he's too nice mannered to attack.
yeah, he is docile. I mean, that has been taken out of him in his training. So anyhow, so it was to protect him. But no, I can like unhook him. Like, well, I'll pull in to like when Sir Grace has been in the hospital, we come home, I unhook him from his leash, tell him get out of the car. He'll walk with me all the way around the outskirts of the property.
Hmm.
No issues, none whatsoever. He's real good like that. Now, my other, not the one that I had to put down, but the other dog, because I've had three. Goodbye, goodbye. I'm gonna go
I'm
get the
gone.
car, and then
See
you're
you later. Catch me if you can.
like, goodbye.
So, and that's it. A lot of our dogs, well, labs, they don't want it. Well, we're not listening to you. we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go over there. Oh, squirrel on the yard.
I must.
Chase every damn squirrel.
Yeah, I must.
Uh, like I say, right now there's started about week and a half ago. We have 30 some odd turkeys in our backyard.
I bet Hank is trying to figure out how to get one of those for dinner.
Oh my god! I lifted him up and put him so he could see out the kitchen window yesterday,
Yeah.
and he just focused. He's like, "Dad, what is that?" And yeah, like I put him down. He wanted to jump up on the counter so that he could sit there and watch the birds.
Oh.
But he is scared to no end.
Really?
Not with the birds, the cows,
Oh, okay. I could see that.
even the calves. Mm-mm. I,
Well, they're bigger than him.
I, I'm gone.
I
And
get it.
we'd bring them into the backyard and feed the cows.
Mm.
And, you know, 3-1. We would feed the cows. The cows are docile. They're, big goofs.
Yeah.
And the calves just wanted them to go over and play with them
Aw.
because they'd like bounce around
Aw.
waiting for him to go over, and he would have the leash as far the other way as he could while we were feeding the cows the carrots and the apples. And
Aw.
so whoever's going to buy those, actually I don't see them back there, so I'd say they're gone to auction.
Oh, okay. Okay.
um, I should have went to that auction and just said, "This is for your beef going to taste like apples.
Right. Right.
Commission, please. I'll
Yeah.
take it in Hamburg."
Yeah.
Like everybody said, "Oh, well, do you like?" I'm like, "No, no. If you're ever going to give me anything, give me Hamburg.
Mm.
It is the best. You can do so much with it.
Mm.
Steak, if you're, I'm hit and miss for steak. But if you don't finish your steak, well, I suppose you can have steak subs the next night.
Oh,
But
yeah.
who the heck wants a cold steak? Not this boy.
Mm-mm. No.
But yeah, no, we're just strictly just waited around. My 7-pound poodle wanted to play with a horse. Yeah, no,
That's a poodle.
not Hank.
Well,
Hank's 40 some pounds, and no, it's like, Dad, did you see how big that thing is? Mm-mm, I'm not going near that.
uh,
It
our
it lifts its head in the air and goes, "Mwah."
ours
On.
is a horse and a donkey, and he's fine. He wants to play too. That's why I'm really surprised he's not wanting. Hank's not wanting to go because
Yep.
yeah, he likes some. And then he's very. The other thing that he does is he likes to sniff the chickens' butts. He's a butt sniffer. Hawk is. Mm-hmm. We have a real issue. Like that's the worst thing he does to the chickens too. But he has been beaten up by a chicken.
Yeah.
Hmm. He went up to Coco, sniffed her hiney, and she and I went, leave it. And so
Well,
he left her and he came back and then he starts sniffing her butt again and she's getting real big. And I said, leave it. He walks away, leaves her, comes back, sniffs her hiney again. No sooner, Coco jumps up in the air, turns around, comes back down, beats the crap out of his nose. Both legs spread out in the front,
Kung Fu
like
Panda.
Yeah, he got in trouble with her, and I thought, serves you right. As I was laughing my hiney off, big dog got beaten up by a chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. But said dog also protected the chicken too from a raccoon.
I was gonna say, if anything was going to touch that chicken, Big Dog would be there to eat it.
Yep, nobody was coming for that chicken. That's how like non-aggressive he is. He's super protective of his chickens, of his people. He knows when to just do the staring game and when not to. Like he's super, super docile,
Okay.
but very protective of the chickens. Don't mess with the chickens. Those are his girls.
So don't mess with Sir Grace or the chickens.
The chickens. Don't mess with the chickens. Mom handles the Sir Grace side of things, and then he'll just look up at him. So we,
Yeah, true story.
yeah, he just looks up at Dad like, "You okay? You okay? Let Mom deal with that. You okay, Dad?
Yeah. Come on, Dad. Let's go play, Dad.
Yep. Ignore that thing. Mom's got it handled." Yeah, we had a at the VA. There was a veteran with a Rottweiler who had a service dog, and I had heard that they had. I'm not against the breed. I love Rottweilers. I want to make that super clear.
Oh,
I've
I love Rotties.
I do
Yeah.
too. I do too. They're good dogs, and they have a bad rap.
But
But
even, I'm sorry, even a Rottie needs proper training.
oh, they all do. A Chihuahua is probably the most. Anyhow, anyhow. So this Rottweiler, they had problems at the VA, very aggressive, and it was known to the VA about this. And this Rottweiler, we were standing near travel, and Sir Grace had kept his distance because I told him stay here. Well, the dog saw Hawk and literally lunged at Hawk and Sir Grace, and I took my whole body and got right in front of him, and I threw my shoulders back and I went down. And the owner was yanking back on the dog, and Hawk just literally looked up at Sir Grace. You okay? You okay? Didn't even react. I kept my shoulders back, and long story short, the dog has since been banned from the VA. And I told, yeah, not the
And
veteran.
it's not their fault for people, people go in and because they think it's a, you know, if
Mm,
they call it a service dog, it's a service dog. I'm sorry, but I've seen how Hawk reacts, and I also know how many hours it took to get Hawk there, plus the continuing training that
well,
they have to do.
thing is that I was talking to one of the guys that works for the VA, and I said, "You do know that he comes from an ADI accredited service dog organization with lawyers that would represent us pro bono, and the VA recognizes Sir Grace's puppy, with the insurance and that he's fully trained and all that. So would I not only sue the owner or and the VA?" And that was a question that they had to change the way that they handle
I
dogs.
never even thought about that. Yes.
Yeah. So it's like
Yeah, you would.
press this issue, you have if you know that there's an aggressive dog coming in, you do have rights as a business, even as the VA, you have rights and you have ways of handling this. But if you don't handle it and you know about it,
Yeah.
do I have a lawsuit against the VA? If something had happened to him, nothing happened to the dog, and I don't want to sue, but
Yeah, but unfortunately, the dog would be put down
right, right,
because of the owner's stupidity.
right, right.
And, and don't get me wrong, uh, you know, If you want to call it an emotional support dog, then do it.
But
But
that
don't call it a service dog.
right, but emotional support animals in the United States, and I can't speak for Canada, are only good for like an apartment type situation where they need somebody to keep them calm, and that would be a letter written by the doctor. That's the
Oh
only
yeah, they really have nothing, and that's why I say
nothing.
I can call Hank my emotional support dog. Prove that he isn't.
Right, right. Well, and I always told people if I can leave my pet dogs at home, which I did. We had dogs with Hawk, our pet dogs, at the time. And if I can leave them at home, then you should be able to leave yours at home too. And I'm not talking about like going like some places they allow
Mhm.
dogs. I get it. You know, like Home Depot, Lowe's, PetSmart, Petco, those places, you're going to have your dogs coming through. They're pet friendly. Hey, I'm all for that. Go ahead because you're working on socializing your animals.
Mhm.
But yeah, certain situations, I I pose that question.
Mhm.
Know,
And
do you
it's a valid question. I'm sorry. It is honestly a valid question. Who's responsible if, you know, your $20,000 service dog gets injured for some Heinz 57
yeah, because
dog that decided that it was going to get, you know, crazy?
there's a lot of medical bills associated with that too, and then there's, the reimbursement for the training.
Hmm.
It's a big mess, and
Hmm.
I don't know. I just wish I would think that through.
Well, yeah, I just, it's not right.
No,
It's not right to give service dogs like Sir Grace's service dog the same level
yeah, no,
as Hank with no, yes, he comes a very intelligent breed,
yeah.
but he's still dumb as a stump.
Well, I same with my dog that I put down 2 years ago. I mean, she was by far like of my pet dogs by far the most trained,
Okay.
the most that I had, and I never once, never once took her out and slapped a vest on her and she's my ESA or she's my service dog. I left her at home. Well, goodness, I mean, I don't know. I
I
just
could probably bring Hank with me tomorrow, but I don't need him to paint my truck with his innards.
no.
And like, the one meeting I'm going to in the morning, yeah, you probably bring him.
Mm.
It's a buddy of mine got a new office building.
Oh, nice.
He yeah, so he's doing a whole ribbon cutting and blah blah blah. So we're gonna go show our support, and oh, they're showing all the um, they're showing all the people like actors and actresses that are at the World Series tonight,
Oh, okay.
and it's I think what I was complaining about $15,000 tickets the last time I was in Toronto, $25,000 tonight.
No,
Mm,
no,
if
no.
it was free, I wouldn't be in that building tonight.
Yeah,
Like, no,
Sir Grace is going no in the background. No,
no.
no,
I,
no.
I, not a chance would you catch me in that building.
in
And
Virginia,
it's
right? People are calling all kinds of animals service animals without any training. And what people don't realize is
absolutely Virginia.
that they're hurting the real service dog team.
Yep.
I mean, I've got stories. I mean, I don't know, I've got years of his stories, and I also know other people who have shared their stories with me with service dogs and that are legitimate and the issues that they've run into too. But I also will say,
Our circle. Well, not really anymore. One of the people that was in our circle,
yeah,
I won't say what dog, but I believe Tony and Angie were there whenever this dog went nuts at Jesse and Lisa's Toby.
oh,
I got in front of Toby because before, Jesse and Lisa even knew what was happening, I had the dog stopped.
yeah, oh
But
man,
they call that dog a service dog. And it was probably 10 times bigger than Toby, 15 times bigger than Toby.
oh.
Oh, yeah. So,
I would
I've
be,
seen people have miniature donkeys as emotional support animals. Again, so, I don't think it's any surprise that I'm an advocate for people getting miniature farm animals because they're special needs.
yeah,
You're breeding special needs deeper into their genealogy. Like, this is not good.
their DNA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you're killing their DNA.
yeah,
And it just, like miniature Highland cows, we've all seen them. They're not AI, they're real. Well, Highland cows are the size that we had here.
yeah.
You know,
I have to say, they're now Highland cows are gorgeous. I saw a couple earlier in the year up close and personal, and they were the full size.
mhm.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Oh, and
Gorgeous.
they're so docile.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry, it's the only time that I've bawled like a baby is whenever I had to dispatch my girls.
yeah.
We did two that time, and one was my heifer and one was Rob's heifer.
Mhm.
And the two of us were bawling like little babies. And those two animals, they were treated
Yes.
better than some humans.
Yep. Yep.
They got all sorts of treats. They got, candy for like molasses candy. Oh my God. Like they seriously had one bad day.
Well,
And it
that's
was a day in February.
like a good farm. The last day is the bad day. That's when
Yep.
you know that they came from a loving place. And I always say, look at the alternative. I must be careful on how I say this.
I
Look at
know.
the alternative. And when I lived in Idaho, I saw the alternative. I'll say it like that. The Yeah, it was mind-boggling to me to see.
Hmm. And, you know, um, what people don't understand is Highland cows, they don't like number one cut grass. They
Mm,
want the stuff with the 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 like weeds and thistles, and that's what they want. That's their candy.
Hmm.
Uh, don't ask me why, but if you give it a, $15 bail of number one cut or a $5 bail of number four cut or three cut, they'll go to the three
Well, think
every
of the
single.
Highlands in Scotland. I mean, they're out in the grass. That's where they come from. It's in their DNA. Speaking of DNA,
Absolutely.
it's in their DNA.
Yeah. But it's unfortunate the Highland cows are going, they're going away.
Mm.
I think Rob's got five left on the farm. That's it.
Mm.
Um, they eat just as much as a 1,800-pound cow, but they're 800 pounds. So you got to look at the numbers sometimes and say, we're missing out on 1,000 pounds of meat for the same amount of dollars.
Right,
Kind of sucks, but it's stuff about that too.
right,
My
right.
dog had more clothes than some kids. Absolutely, Virginia. Yeah, honest to God, like Hawk and Hank, if they weren't two different types of doodles, you'd think they were like joined at the hip twins, and they've never met.
No, they have never met, but I'm
But
telling
they had the same traits,
you, they're good.
toys everywhere.
They're good. In fact, I made a mess of toys, and he just came over here and looked at me like, "You gonna clean that up?"
Yeah, well, so I had Hank trained to, if he wanted a toy, he had to put one back in his bin.
Mhm.
I had him trained, fully trained to do that. Then Debbie was off for 2 weeks with not feeling well. So guess what happened there? It
Yeah,
gone.
yeah. Well, I mean, Hawk is trained to do so many cool things too. But we gotta have some like balance. So I'm the personal toy picker upper.
I know, but
I'm okay.
Hawk isn't a Hank. Hank's days are fun,
Yeah.
or he naps.
Well, he gets to nap, but yeah, he's more like on duty. Um,
Exactly.
that boy Thursday we were live, and I'm not gonna go into what happened, but I was listening in on your live, and at one point I had to excuse.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, I got in the way of him, and he was reacting to Sir Grace, and he was like trying to push me out of the way, and I'm like, and my brain didn't click what was going on, and his eyes were like dead on dad, and I went, oh, okay. I went, excuse me, I will keep better eye on your dad. Yeah, yeah. I always tell people we were at the gym, I'm like, he gets up and he moves. Do not be alarmed. And nobody was alarmed. Everybody let him do his job, except for mom got in the way because I'm like, oops, he got up. Let me go over and get him. Doink.
Yeah,
So
you just got to make sure Dad's okay.
yeah, yeah. I didn't realize what happened. And so he was on his dad. I'm like, you are a good boy.
Hmm.
You're a
He
good boy.
is a good boy.
Is. He is. A lot of people think that he sleeps. Well, I mean, he does sleep, but they think he's like completely out. Like, nope. He'll get up and he'll move right to dad if something goes wrong and he needs to step in to do his job. He's not fully asleep. Don't be fooled by the snoring sounds because I've seen him like, bing.
But again, that's the way he's trained, eh? And
Yeah.
that's why I say it really hurts my heart to see people call their animals service dogs whenever they haven't went through thousands of hours of training.
Well, I know, like,
And
went through you have to go through your elementary school training, and you go to your middle school training with your dog. You go through high school, and most pet owners maybe stop at elementary school, right? But the ones that invest in training just for, like, they hire a trainer, they might get to high school level.
mhm,
Service dogs then go on to get their associates, their masters, then their PhDs.
mhm,
So, um, that's kind of like how I describe it to people. But for him, once he got through his associate's degree, then he started in, and it's 400 hours of training per task. That's after the associate's degree. So then there's recertifications, not only for making sure that he does his tasks correctly, but also good behavior in public.
mhm.
So,
And he is phenomenal in public.
and then when his vest is off, he's all doodle. He is DOG. He really is. A lot of people, I get surprised with how many people think that he works 24/7. And I'm like, well, would you work 24/7?
Exactly.
Not me. I got to have some downtime.
That's it. He is a dog.
He is at the end
He's
of
a dog with a job,
yeah,
but he is a dog.
he is a dog. He's a
You
good
want to you want to see him react. I can get something that I'll hear a bark from here and
yeah,
I'll see her dog go crazy.
yeah. Ring the doorbell. Oh yeah.
I won't do that, but
Ear perched.
oh yeah.
Ear perched. I look down. He's like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
Squeak,
What squeak? Who's got a toy? You got
squeak.
my toy? That sounds like a good squeak.
On a fun note, he does do cool things. I have to say that. So today he got to go to the spa, and he got to sit in the salt cave and get the benefits of the salts. And he came out with a zen look. Like, I've been in heaven all day and I feel good. Funny to see him after those type things. And I'm like, there's got to be something to this where, like, the Himalayan salts are really helping him because they put that up in the air. And then the magnetic energy and all that it brings off. There's got to be something to this because if it can help
Oh,
humans,
there is.
there's something to the dogs because I get to see this every
I'm
day. This.
I'm sorry. Where Debbie and I were gonna move in Miramichi, New Brunswick,
Mhm.
we were gonna sell this place and move down there. And soon as I got 15 minutes away, I knew what hill. No pain whenever I got to the other side of the hill. Whenever, because there is such a strong energy to the tidal waters and whatever, it took my pain away.
Hmm.
Like blew me away.
I believe it.
But turned out that if I moved, I would have no money.
Oh,
They would have taken all my disabilities away from me.
did you hear that? Oh, he's right down below me, and he's just getting all talking about his Zen stuff. And mm,
Oh, mom, I'm still
I just,
having some fun. Love it.
yeah. But no, there's something to different energy and stuff in the
Mhm.
area. How you feel? I know, like when I lived in Arizona, not once did I ever have body aches.
Nope.
No,
there is so many Canadians now that have changed. Um, they've changed from going to Florida for the winter to Arizona, and that's because of the dry heat
Mm,
and the different energies coming off the rocks
mm,
in Arizona. And we have one gentleman here, his wife was on council whenever I got elected.
mhm,
And I'm telling you, that man is so heavily disabled with arthritis. He can
mm.
barely move. Like he is like everybody thinks that I walk weird. I whenever I'm walking, it look like I'm running by Glenn. And whenever he's whenever he's in Arizona, he walks at least 2 miles a day.
Mhm. I believe it.
No issues.
What part of Arizona?
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know.
So there's a
But
lot.
they leave the day after Christmas
Uh-huh.
and they come back. Is it the middle of April? So they catch the end of syrup season.
Yeah, and April's when it starts to warm up out there. So that makes sense. Because it's really like he's definitely a snowbird, is what we would call him.
Mhm.
And the reason I was asking, because Phoenix area, there's humidity, but we lived in the Tucson area, completely
There
different.
was no humidity where they were.
I'm wondering. But anyhow, so we lived in the Tucson area, and man, I'm telling you, I felt amazing there. I really I walked 4 and 5 miles a day, like no problems, none whatsoever. You that gets into your bones, and you're just like, oh, this is wonderful, and you can breathe.
Yeah.
I have a lot of humidity, and it comes off with the Ohio River, um,
Mm.
all the crud and stuff that comes out of that. So, but I never had problems. And when my mother came down, I'll never forget Christmas morning. We all got up, did our thing, had breakfast. Kids opened their gifts. My mom goes and gets herself a chair, sits on my back porch, sunbathing on Christmas Day. She goes, "It
Good
feels
for her.
so good here. Just you feel so good. It gets into your joints." And I'm like, "Yeah, it really does. It gets
Yeah.
in." Then
Virginia was saying Spunky could even tell which wrapped gifts belonged to him under the Christmas tree and wouldn't touch them until we said he could.
now my first dog,
Oh, gracious, Virginia sounds like he was a wonderful puppy.
my first one, the one we brought back from England, let me start with this. Do not do as I'm about to tell you what this dog did. Do not offer it to your dog. Do not do any of that, okay? My English Cocker Spaniel from England knew where the chocolate was at. I would hide it. She would get it. She'd open up the packages and eat an entire bag full of chocolate. Never once got sick. She also ate 5 pounds of chocolate fudge. The next day we stayed home. And then she drank Sir Grace's German beer when we lived over in England. She would drink it. And she came back drunk. And then she ate a buffalo chicken sandwich from Subway with extra buffalo sauce, and not a 6 inch, a 12 inch. That girl lived till she was 13 years old. Do not give your dogs any of what I'm telling you. But I think when you're talking about the Christmas tree and the presents and stuff, that was my kids' Christmas chocolate that she ate. She didn't care. She gonna eat it. that's just who she was. She never got sick. We had never had to take her to the vet, never had to have her stomach pump, never had to do any of that. Never. But
Wild.
iron stomach, I'm just saying.
Yeah, Virginia said that she
Four,
had Spunky for 14 years.
my girl was 13.
And, whenever we have them for that long, people that don't have them just don't get it. They
No,
honestly do not get
no, they
that
don't.
we, and my parents are, I just can't believe, I had one dog growing up and then they couldn't do it. And they're like, but I just don't understand how you can, have your heart broken and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's the 10 to 14 years of total, um, like
You're loving your dog and it's bond.
exactly like, you know,
Dogs go.
unfiltered love, like, eh, that's why we have animals.
The one that I put down 3 years ago, she was almost 16. She was almost. And she through some really hard times with me. So did my English cocker. They went through some really hard times. And I sit back and I laugh thinking about some of the things more as the English cocker than my dog. But I miss both of my girls. I mean,
Mhm.
were they were good dogs, and I don't know. Yeah, it's
I
an
wish I could have made it Charlie, what was my chocolate lab, with Molly, our yellow lab. That would have been the perfect dog.
mm,
And then I got Hank.
I
Ah, the
loved it.
pain in my butt. And Debbie will come home now. You good boy? You bad boy. She came home yesterday and she's like, were you a good boy? Oh no, she was off yesterday. So yeah, no, she knew that he was a bad doodle.
And I'm getting the look like he knows he hears you asking the questions, even though you're talking about Hank,
Hmm.
looking at me like I know I'm a good boy. I'm looking straight, giving me the look. I know. Oh, now Dad's calling.
Oh, hawk, 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 hawk.
Oh no, he's like, wait, I'm
Yeah.
okay. One more call and I'm gone. Yeah.
Hawk.
No, wait. Do it again, Sir Grace. Oh, he's like, no, I don't know. I've got mom where I want her. You get your Heidi in here. Get up, lazy man. He's not listening. He's like, she crazy.
That's hilarious. He's already gone to bed, and Hawk's like, uh.
Yeah, like whatever. I'm
Mom's
walking.
gonna take me out one more
I'm
time.
summoned. I'm being summoned. I'm watching him. I'm being summoned.
Well, talking about summonsing, I'm gonna have one heck of a long day tomorrow, and I've never got a auction video, so I'm gonna throw one up and let Johnny see how this is an auction. This one farmer does this once a year,
Oh,
and he invites all his neighbors, and nobody pays fees. Yes, they do. I think they pay him $10 or $50 uh, a cow, steer, heifer, um, 10 for a calf, and I think 50 for a cow, heifer, and whatever. That's all he asked for. And a lot of the farmers from that area save for this sale. So there's going to be so many farmers there tomorrow that it's going to be wild.
that's gonna be a great auction.
So, yeah, it it starts at 1, and I think it's going to be over about 3 or 4, depending on how many people. If they held back a lot of if there was a lot of calves this year, and you just never know. This is getting bigger and bigger and bigger every single year, and it's easy for a farmer within, you know, 2-3 hours to come to the sale. And right now, the price of beef is through the roof here.
It is here too.
It's almost $10 a pound to the farmer.
Wow. I don't know what it is here because I haven't bought beef in a while. I
Yeah.
have my freezer. I bought it just before I heard it was gonna.
Well, I think I even put it in my video that I did whenever I was grocery shopping, but one T-bone steak was $33.
What grocery store did you go to? I watched that video. I just didn't comment.
Met-
What is it?
Metro.
Metro. Okay.
They were bought out. It was an AMP. They were bought out by Metro. What else has been there? Uh,
It kind of reminded me of a Kroger.
it. I've been to both,
Okay.
and yeah, they're pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah. It reminded me of Kroger.
Yeah. The only thing that I really wish we had like a farm boy,
Mm,
um, fresh produce.
mm.
I would kill for fresh produce.
Yeah. I mean, I know Houston. I mean, Jesse's done like the farmers market there. That would be super cool.
Oh yeah, that thing's massive.
That is. That
Yeah.
is. We have that here. Of course, we're not in a huge city like Houston, so we don't have things. We have farmers markets, but they're a lot smaller.
Well, we have some farmers markets, but there's reasons why I don't use it.
Mm,
And
okay.
I would never say anything online, but
Yeah.
there's reasons why I don't buy from the closest one to us.
Oh, okay. In our area, we've got a couple of really good ones. There's one that I really would like to hit up that everybody keeps telling me, you need to go to this one. But I used to go to the farmers markets when I lived in England, and I don't know, high standard from that.
Yeah.
And that was before like farmers markets became a thing in the United States. They were, yep.
That's
They
funny. Did you see Virginia put down on there that her puppy loved chocolate also?
saw that. I saw that.
Something about longevity and chocolate and
Uh,
puppies.
they say it kills your dog. I don't know.
Yeah, I got stuff to prove that wrong.
Oh no! I mean, I've had my dog. No, I
Yeah,
encourage anybody to give their dogs chocolate because I
I
certainly don't
know.
want that to ever like kill a dog.
Yeah,
But that and German beer. I mean, that girl.
that's a hell of a mix.
I'm telling you, and it was not given to her either. We're not those people either. She did it behind Sir Grace's back. And then it was like, what are we gonna do? All right, well, I guess you're taking your drunk hiney home. Here we go. And we just kind of stood,
Okay, Ethel, that way.
no, yeah,
But, anyways, yes. Um, I got to get up early in the morning and
yeah.
and start heading because it's like an hour and a half that way and an hour that way. So I'll be on the road quite a bit tomorrow.
Every
Yeah.
time middle. Yeah.
But anyways, thank you all for staying close. And Virginia, don't worry about it. The World Series will be over here tonight.
All
You
right.
won't have to worry about staying up late again tomorrow night.
Oh,
But anyways, guys, don't forget tomorrow night, 4:45. That lady, and then you just have a plain old lazy Sunday,
yes.
and then you have the two lazies after the lazy afternoon lady.
Yep.
So it's just a plain old lazy Saturday.
Be lots of laziness.
You think so, Virginia? I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. But anyways, guys, take care. God bless. And we will see you tomorrow at Glenda's.
Bye.
Doodles.